I've had trouble with the healthcare system in the US for years. It's just amazing how broken it is and how so many people just don't even realize that it's broken. Um, Used to have health care through my husband's work. Of course, I'm divorced now. And we paid, about $500 a month to cover the family. Well, they covered 80%, and then, we had to pay 20%. Well, we couldn't afford that 20%, so we never used the insurance. But we were paying $500 a month for it just in case. So I'm divorced now, and because of my disability, I qualify for Medicare, and with the new supplements that they have, it's all working out for me finally as a single woman in poverty. It works out for me to have good health care, or at least health care. Don't know that it's necessarily good, but it's health care and it's covered. So, um, the best doctor I've ever had was one who gave an alternate natural approach to prescription medications. He would say, you could take this medication, or this herb will do the same thing, if you take X amount, either in a tea or, whatever. He would give directions. And you don't see doctors do that anymore. You just don't. You have to go to a naturopath, and they're not covered by insurance. So this past week, I was just butting heads with my doctor because 6 months ago, at my last visit, I told him, we're in the middle of a pandemic. You don't need to see me every 3 months to check my blood pressure to refill my medication for blood pressure meds. I've been on this medication for years. It's controlling my blood pressure. I check it at home. I make sure it's controlled. If I need you, I can call you if I'm sick or something's wrong, but I don't need to check in with you every 3 months. We are in a pandemic, and you're putting my life in jeopardy every time you make me come into this office. Can't I see you once a year? At the last doctor I went to in a different state, I saw her once a year. She ordered all of the testing that I needed done, and if I got sick during the year, then I went in again. But I only had one annual physical. So why do I need to see you every 3 months? And he said, we could probably push that back to 6 months. And I said, we can probably push that back to a year. And he said, all right, fine. I'll refill your medication for 6 months, and at the end of that 6 months, you just call in and I'll refill it again for you. Okay, we have a deal. Well, apparently he forgot. Or he was just pulling my chain and never meant it to begin with, because when that 6 months was up and I called to have it refilled, or the pharmacy did, and then they called me, the nurse didn't know anything about it. So I was without those blood pressure meds for an entire week. And during that week, it really showed me I don't really need them. I don't really need this blood pressure medication. I am disabled, so I have chronic pain. It's just part of life when you suffer injuries that I've suffered. It's just, we deal with it. We learn to live with it. But blood pressure goes up when you're in pain. Most doctors know that. People, as citizens, we should know that as well, as private citizens. So what I was noticing as I was checking multiple times a day was my blood pressure was normal in the morning. As the day went on and my activities increased and my pain increased, my blood pressure went up. So do I really need the meds? I don't know. I really don't know. So during that week that my doctor was mulling it over or whatever, where he did not want to refill this prescription, he finally did, but I was off of it for a week. During that week, I went and got a medical card for a more natural approach. I tried it once to see what would happen. I was in excruciating pain. It had been a very humid day, so my hands and feet were swollen as well. And my blood pressure was up because my pain level was really far up. And so I took a more natural approach just to see what happened. And I did it very sparingly, I just 2 times. And I didn't get a high. I got a slight little headache, like in the middle of my forehead. And my pain level just shot down. It was gone. It was gone. I didn't feel any more pain. The swelling in my hands and feet went down within half an hour. And the swelling went down so fast that where the skin was swollen, there were wrinkles all across my hands where it was like a balloon popped and you could see all that skin just deflated. It was all wrinkled up, whereas normally they're not. And my blood pressure went down. It didn't stay down. It went down for about an hour, and then it slowly started creeping back up. But that did show me that a more natural approach will certainly help me. And so I used this week off of my blood pressure meds to get my medical card. It's in the mail, is what the website said. So I'll be getting it in a few days. And when I'm hurting really bad, late at night, I can alleviate that. So just wanted to check in with you guys because I haven't talked to you for a while. Have a good day.